Yes, sir. College basketball is coming to NBA 2K25. I got some evidence that I want to discuss and break down for you guys. If you didn't know, there was a hint that the campus has been missing in NBA 2K, and that was directly from 2K. And now I want to kind of get into a little deeper when it comes to these things as we go forward. If you've been watching my channel, I covered basketball in general and 2K big time, especially during release and after release. So lock in to see what's up. Make sure you leave a comment. You have a chance to win. I'll be selecting random people, gifting them BC for their game or other giveaways. Check in if you win. All right. That being said, let's do it, man. Let's talk about it. And I want to kind of start off by saying we have had evidence that 2K is doing new things, and we're going to talk about a lot of stuff actually within the next couple weeks. So make sure you subscribe for consistency on what's popping, and also staying up to date with the new news that's coming out for the game. And so you can see some concept art about NBA 2K college basketball. And specifically, this is in-game 2K footage that people have made. Shout out to SSP and so on. But let's get into it. I want to kind of showcase something to start off that y'all are going to be like, really? Really? There's this thing called the gravity ball. And if you don't know, this is within NBA 2K25 already. This was a actual DLC. You can see it's kind of like a weird game. I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of like a dodgeball, football, all types of modes within one full game. And I actually tried it, and I did my little mini review on it so that the community can know if they want to try it or not. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too popular, but I'm sure 2K made enough money off of it from people like myself just being a content creator, wanting to give you what's the news and buzz, right? But check it out. If you look at the menu and you see this game has potential to put a bunch of DLC. And so if they made a little bit of money on a game mode that's not that great, guess what? You know what you're here for, college basketball, right? Well, it could change this or keep this here and then add a campus, the campus, aka a college mode within the game. They already have the My Team, aka Triple Threat Park right here, which will stay, and most of the other modes that we know, like the Rec, Proving Grounds, Theater, Pro-Am, Ante-Up, all of these are staples. But I'm pretty sure it's very easy for them to say, hey, let's try to take over the college scene. We already got the gameplay mechanics. All we need is the player likeness and probably a couple, little extra things here and there that they'll sprinkle and then call it a DLC. Unfortunately, I know that's bad news for some people. Like, it should be free in the game. And guess what? It can be free because players can go into My Team. But this is what I'm assuming they're going to be doing. They're going to announce the college is coming to NBA 2K. And then you'll be able to just walk on in and do whatever you want to do. Now, I do want to kind of discuss the fact that whether it's free or not, it's up to the community. If you don't spend your money and never purchase it, you won't ever have to worry. It's saying I don't have the game. What? Oh, I don't have it downloaded. I must have deleted it. But so imagine it's like, hey, I want to go to the campus. Guess what? I can't. I didn't purchase it. It's going to be $20. I don't know how much they want to dare to charge, but that's something that they can do. And then you could just do something like this. Like if you're walking into the campus, the college life, and go through tournaments and things like that, where it's like, okay, I'm loading up to the college right now. And they could even have online modes where you play with these players and do those things as well. This is easily though, the way that they can do it. Okay, it's already been implemented to a certain extent, and that is something that you can do too. Now, I wanted to jump into things like MyNBA. I made a video breaking down the possibilities and different ways that they can do it. The way I prefer them to do it, if they're going to put it within the game, is to have it as a MyNBA. So you can do the college version. And this is already popularized in here. If you didn't know, you can do this, load up somebody else's roster and play this. So you can see right here, it says the playoffs. Boom. This is a simulation. And then you can do MyGM, MyNBA, and then MyCampus, right? It can be its own thing where you create the setup, you pick a roster, you go through the process as usual. And now, of course, there's different eras, but we will go with the college era, and you will be able to play that and go from there. You can load up other players' things at the moment and have the experience and see what's going on out there in the world and unlock things as you go forward. So for example, right now, if I was to go to roster and let's just say I'm gonna click on it and then we'll go from there. And that's another method that I think is respectful to the players. It's like, you're not gonna make a new game. Why would you go sit here and tell us to purchase a $30 game or whatever price it is? For me, it's not about the money. It's just that if they didn't innovate a new gameplay mechanic, new elements and features and mechanics, and all they did was take the likeness of the college players and put it into 2K and then say, hey, you guys want to pay $30? We already have that. You can see it right here. People are literally playing that and using that to have some fun in the college scene, which I think is amazing. But again, if this ends up being a DLC, I promise you, many of us, like myself, will end up trying it at least and might even enjoy it a little bit. And if it has some variety and like something unique in it, maybe something that we haven't seen in 2K, I do believe that we'll enjoy it and we'll have our fun with that. And so that's kind of where the possibilities are there again, but I don't want to hype y'all too much. And now if you're wondering where he's getting his sources from, I don't want to be going too crazy about that because it's not facts and it's basically assumptions. Let's just say it's the best word I could use. And there's an article out there right now from a gentleman who I'll just briefly showcase. I don't know if this is fact or fiction. Matt Brown. All right. Allegedly in here, 2K and EA have their proposal for basketball. And there's different versions of them and things like that. And so it's a deep dive. If you really wanted to go through the article and check it out for yourself and see what's true or what's lies, you know, feel free to check it out. Go deeper into it and see what's up. Now, again, I'm not here to create this rumor, lies, and things like that. I'm just giving y'all what I'm thinking is happening. All right. If 2K hinted that the campus is missing on their NBA 2K account, it wasn't like the actual 2K company posted that. It was the NBA 2K. Okay. And so what the difference between that is that the NBA 2K is a very specific NBA related game. And so you can't go NBA and then play a football, NFL, you know, hint at something like that. And so while the college basketball is connected, you know, to the NBA because that's how you draft the players, doesn't mean that it's directly licensed in the same way. So I'm sure this workaround where they have this DLC is probably the most relevant and closest thing that could be happening. If they make their own game, that would be amazing. For me personally, I want more basketball games. And so, but what would be so different, right? What would be different in the gameplay mechanics? That's where EA is interesting. They have their college game coming, but they don't have another one. But then they already showcased that they could have Madden and college football. So, you know, we don't have no answer, bro, but it is interesting. And I just want to kind of point out again, this is a very clear sign. The things that you see in the game is things that's coming for the future. They would not have went and did this gravity ball as one time only DLC. I believe they're going to try more and actually make it relevant, right? Like nobody in the basketball world is thinking about gravity ball, right? You don't look at this. So that's kind of where I think this makes the most sense for them to put it as a DLC, just like they did with this silly game that's kind of like ridiculous when you play it. But that's just my personal opinion. And guess what? I have a doper video about NBA 2K16 that you should go check out on the channel and get deeper into. It's popping up on your screen now. Make sure you leave a like and comment so that we can keep on keeping on, baby. It is what it is. See you on the next one. Thanks.